What's up, fellow gamers? Phreak here, and it's time to resume Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Early access, Chrome difficulty, no soldier challenge. Let's get it. I have played through, as you can tell from my save files, I've got two other runs that have gone much farther than this one, and then a couple others that just kind of went very early and I stopped on. But essentially, there is an eventual main story mission that is incredibly difficult, I find anyway, that I want to be ready for, and I also want a second hacker for. So in the near future, I'm going to start skipping all of these solo hack missions because they give just as much power level as anything else, and a lot of progression is locked behind power level, and so I'm going to try to sort of maximize forward progress. Of course, I'm out of money right now, so there's nothing much to do but get money. Anyway, you are detoxing, but I've got people I can bring to this one. So hack and require. This is a Q gap spike mission. Doing it quickly would be nice. We'll see if that's even possible. Q gap spikes can take a while since you have to hack the host. But let's see which mercs we can run. We've already grabbed the Snoop, and looks like it's going to be this crew. Yeah, the secondary. But I can train people. Let's do that real quick, and then we'll rock it. So you can get Ripper compression. This means that if I'm ever in a spot where if I need to load programs, I've got AP but no IO. This will save me at a little bit of connection health, which shouldn't be a big deal. But in 2 levels, 0 interrupt is what I'm most excited about. There is a way I can path this where I actually skip Rampage. So instead of giving these 3 points, I would get these 3 points. And I could get 0 interrupt instead. And you know what? Screw it. Why not? I'm pretty sure I have... Yeah, I have tokens ready. Let's try this out. So we'll still grab Hard Shell. We still grab absolutely everything here. We're still going to grab Null Op. And grab everything but the recharge. And instead of grabbing Rampage, which I find has very little value, I'm going to go here and grab 0 Interrupt early. Theoretically, this might be always the better route than just going toward Rampage. Ripper compression is only sometimes all that useful. One downside is I'm not getting 1 point in tech here, but hey, reaction is nice for getting some move speed. I still get 1 tech here. I would take it anyway by going this direction, but hey, I'm running these 2 points instead of these 3, and so it's probably optimal long term. It also allows me to get something like Scapegoat or Trunk Patch or Spoof a little bit earlier. Since there's a limit to max talents, I can get 1, 2, and then 1 of these. And that way I don't have to get Rampage. So that seems reasonable. Faked Vitals is fine if I really want to bring him onto stealth missions, but skipping on that for now. But 0 interrupt I think is actually quite valuable. For 10 AP I can skip an entire node, which yeah, I think is quite good. So we'll have that going on. You're in detox, but you are trainable. So for class training, of course, we've already got Glasswalker maxed out. We've got a couple points in Jam Kit. I could increase range and charges. I could grab a point in Silence, which honestly is probably worth it. I don't need more than 1 in Anticipation. If I were to max it out, I would lower their evasion some, but 3 points for lower evasion does not seem worth it. You can get... I guess you can't get AoE on Anticipation. Some talents have an AoE buff, but this one doesn't. Ultimately, what am I trying to do in this character? I can respec at some point down the line anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to go ahead and just start by pathing toward Blend. We'll see if that's correct. Silence might have been the right choice, but it doesn't really matter too strongly here. One last double check that I'm using all my buildings as well as I can. I've got 2 already in the detox. I've already got 1 in the trainer. So yeah, I mean, it says right here 3 are in the sim stream. The one who's ready to train is not running on a mission anyway, so I don't care. One last check on field ops. I don't think I care about any of these. I'm not even going to burn this one because I don't expect to run around the map very far. Maybe I should actually, you know what? I should try actually exploring this zone. I'm going to go ahead and inject some cred chips and we'll see what happens here. Okay. We are ready to go in actual practice. Walked around a bit, but we're ready to rock this one. Again, I've got the Matrix Snoop. I've got my hacker ready to go. Cool. This will be pretty close to full power. Let's rock. And if there are big escalations, my Scourge should be pretty useful. We're on the ground. We get into the Matrix terminal. So there are a lot of traps and things nearby. And I think I neglected to grab the leverage that turns off a bunch of security devices, so that may have been incorrect. Now, as I look around here, I notice that there are no loot boxes anywhere. So this is just hack the Matrix host and then get out. There's nothing else to do. So it's basically run over here, and to get there, I've got to turn off at least this mine, or one of these two mines, get through, probably turn off the laser wires as well, and then start the hack. And because I've only got her for 2 charges of jam kit, I guess 3 actually, and then we still have to probably turn them off again on the way out, this could be a little bit tight. I guess I can get 1 as well with the Cyber Knight. So I'm going to once again let people patrol. I don't expect to get spotted, so I'm just going to go ahead and just spam the delay action key. And I'm sure it'll be fine, right? I'm sure it'll be completely, totally fine. You're running away from me, so I don't have to deal with you. You ran forward. That's totally fine. We're going to run down these steps, up these steps, and I want to be a little bit cautious about how far I move at a time. This should be okay. I can get into cover afterwards. There's a small chance somebody sees me, but I think it's very unlikely. So you know where some of the bad guys are. You are hiding over there. Can I Venom Trap you if I move only 1 square? No. So I expect to still roll high on initiative. So I will just burn... Ooh, actually, you know what I might try to do? This will be a little bit tight, but if I run 1 square forward and I spawn Tox Cloud, I will hit you and it'll run forward and do a little bit more damage here. But the problem is I'm not sure it's going to stay ahead of my mercenaries far enough where it's going to be useful. Like, I'd probably stop and get some kills, but the difficulty is it only moves. You can see it only moves. Does it even say? It doesn't say how far it moves, but it basically, yeah, it moves slowly in the direction. And that'll end up blocking me long term, so I'm not sure I want to do that. I could damage these guys, but I don't know if I care. So I think it's just run forward and be done. More about, yeah, there's a lot here, so I probably will end up trying to use Tox Cloud to clear out the zone. Because I think it'll be inefficient use of action points. I think they pretty much all have to die. And just got to make sure I kind of cast it on a turn where they've already burned their action points, so we can, you know, be in a good spot for it. I can also get look ahead down at this point. And again, my initiative rolls have been good so far, so I'm not too worried about this. Wait, what? You ran way farther than that looked like. I am once again confused. That didn't seem correct. Okay, well, there will be a security report. And I do not know how I would possibly kill this person. Yeah, so we're going to get the AI told on us. We have, I guess, what, +3 escalation here? I guess technically this body blocked it, so we only see 1 invader, which is not nearly as bad as it could be. But again, still not what I actually wanted. Shouldn't be too bad because we're still going first, but it's definitely not ideal. I'm going to try to use the body blocking to get up closer. There we go, look at that. She can't see me, it's fine. It's fine, smile. Yeah, orders received. Omega has been sent to intercept. Sorry about that. So now we have a new suspicious bad guy. They're going to run right up to me. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll probably see me around here, and then by 5 they definitely will. And SMGs only require 1 AP to shoot, so she has to be disabled this turn. So I'm going to run forward. That is cover, so I'm going to go ahead and take 3 shots from here. Another one. Yeah. Thanks, DJ Khaled. Nice crit. Now, one concern, by the way, is that this person's going to turn around next turn and will likely see the corpse. That definitely matters. Okay, if I go here, I got on a 3 AP. I will be... probably not in Venom Trap range. So if I go here and I go down to 2, I will likely be safely behind this cover. I'm going to pretend like I'm safely behind the cover. That will put me in Tox Cloud and Venom Trap range, I think for real this time. And I think that will be okay. It's a bit of a risk, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. So Tox Cloud should hit just about everybody. We'll just send it in a straight line. We hit 3, that's good. Is Biocoat any better than Venom Trap? I mean, technically it's a guaranteed hit, so it's a pretty good idea. The downside here is that you're not awake yet. And if I shoot you... Okay, here's the weird thing. I could Brainworm her instead. Actually, here, I'm going to yield and let her try to get the kill here. So I can also go for stuns, potentially. So if I only burn 1 AP, I've still got that shot. This poison, like, innately won't really matter here, but that's okay. So 1, 2... I won't get a stun, but I don't need it. Because I don't believe I'm actually going to be in obvious vision here. There's a chance I will be, of course. So the one person who was warned has been killed. The one person who saw us has been killed. And so the only question I have is, if you duck, will you be hidden behind this wall? Because if not, she's going to turn and then likely try to open fire. And she goes late in the initiative, but still there's not a good reason to risk getting picked off. So let's hide behind this wall. They should both be able to safely duck. And it should be totally fine. No one else knows. As far as the AI is concerned, they told someone to investigate, and then never heard back. So we're totally fine here, right? We'll kind of skip forward a little bit here. You're going to turn. Found a guard. Wait, she didn't duck? Can she not duck? I'm going to get shot. Yep. Wait, oh my, whoa, she got slammed. She's almost dead. Wait, I might just like have game over here. Okay, she didn't shoot me. This is almost game over. I got crit and she's bleeding. Minus 15 a turn is not going to outright kill her, but like, she was unable to duck there? Really? I did not expect that to happen to me. Well, that's not good. I need to grab a first aid kit right away. What's the range? Very low. Okay. I don't expect this to be in range. It costs 2 to use. We'll burn 1 more AP running up here. That actually surprises me. I thought I was fine there. I really did. But now her armor is shredded, so her resist is only 20% now, which is very bad. So Intruder reported, Gunfire reported. Yeah, this is getting more difficult now. And of course, yeah, dispatching to intercept because of course. Because of course. So Poison is doing some things. Now, I don't... Yeah, so this person needs to die before they actually shoot, which means I have to have some way to make that happen, and I do not know how. I guess I can just stun. So technically, no one else is in combat. They are investigating, but they're not in combat yet. So there is a world where... Okay, if you walk here, are you actually in cover now and we're fine? I still want to let them move forward, so I'm going to continue to play it like this, and let my opponents run down their action points. You're not going very far. You haven't been told to do much. He heard the gunfire, but wasn't told by the AI to do anything. He's suspicious because he heard a gunshot, but as you might see, their overhead bark was that a misfire? So they don't immediately act off of a single shot. So you can use a sniper rifle like once to get a kill without alerting the entire squad to you. So trying to investigate. Yeah, there's the duck that we expected to see. So this person will always take damage without reporting anything. If we drop them to 50 HP or so, they will just die and it'll be fine. But of course, reinforcements are moving around. And well, again, the first aid kit's there. It's fine. It's not over yet. So, plan is probably throw a trap here and try to kill this guy with just dots. Because they're so sort of well situated that I'm going to have a really hard time killing them otherwise. And unfortunately, I need to find a way to burn AP. Is there anyone worth brainworming? I think they're worth killing, but you haven't gone yet. That's a danger, actually. If we, like, break out of cover and she goes somewhere dangerous, life gets pretty hard. You're looking at me. Excuse me. Alright, I think it is a... Let's see. Beta is a default person. You know nothing. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and actually brainworm Beta, because they will take a turn and shoot guns, and we're just going loud in this section anyway. We're just going to start fighting people. So we burn brainworm. I'm going to run down here to 3 AP and start going for shots. I think we can kill these people. So that's the risk I'm taking, is that I think I can kill them. So Biocoat could make it easier. It does. That is guaranteed 50 damage. Which means they're not quite dead, but next shot would put them in. Again, I can't really do any delay action shenanigans here. I want to have 4 AP, which means I can shoot, reload, shoot. I don't want to use the AR. Please hit. Nope. Alright, well, reload, try again. Wow, that sucks. I'm sure it'll be fine. Cool, so you're gonna shoot a bad guy. Why are you shooting him? That's not what I wanted. That's the wrong guy. Oh no. Well, you are definitely very angry now. Let's see. Once again, I want to see if I can go to 4 AP. That puts me in attack range just barely, which is good. So, yeah, we'll try to take this guy down. Odds are good. Okay, the poison wasn't needed, but I didn't know that. And I guess we'll just shoot at Omni because why not? Nice hit. Not poisoned, so we'll see how damage goes for us. Okay, so I can go here, burn down to... Well, I can just jam kit. This is the very... Actually, I always must jam kit laser wires. I kind of want to knock down both mines. That feels like it's almost safer. And again, you're stunned. You don't know anything yet. What's the play? I should be able to path through this, but it's like... Yeah, that should be totally fine. Okay, I can path through that safely, so I'm going to burn down a 4 AP. I guess I can jam kit this... Oh, not in range? Okay. Go down to 4. Jam kit the mine, and then get 2 shots here. Which have pretty good odds at doing what I want. We get focused fire. Cool. It was a coin flip to land both shots, and I thankfully won the coin flip. So there's not a ton of escalation. Obviously, they heard gunfire. But we get Glasswalker to pop. We get AP, we get initiative. We're almost certainly going first. I think we're on turn 3. So no tactical surge just yet. Oh no, we're on turn 4. Cool. We get tactical surge. Yeah, that should be no problem to run up. If I wanted to be really safe, I could disable that mine as well, but I don't think I need to. But the primary thing is getting my squad up to... Yeah, so this person is still stunned and will die to Venom Trap, so I'm not worried here. Tox Cloud is done. But I think I want to take these kills now. And I, again, want to be in a spot where I can, yeah, hack down the laser wires, use my sword. And I can go risk-averse and burn battery, which I think I will in this case. In case I was going to roll kind of poorly, this allows me to be pretty safe. Okay, so you're done. I think none of these people are in combat yet. He got shot at, but not by me. So I think I'm allowed to wait here. Let's burn Tactical Surge. And let's get my hacker to start hacking. Obviously, we got to do this correctly. That's funny that the That's the thing drawn, because I don't think it's going to work that way. No way, right? It's fine. Go down to 4 action points moving over there. And that allows me to safely get where I want to be. Don't get poisoned. I don't care about that. Again, leverage-wise, yep, just the passive Matrix Snoop. Okay, we are starting the main quest. Well, we're starting the primary objective, I should say. So I've got my new fancy Zero Interrupt. And we just scan for nearby traps. So I must spike the CPU. I will have a hard time getting everything done in few turns, but let's think about pathing. We have to go this way no matter what. That's fine. I can run down to the CPU early. Right, CPU. I could check this, I could not, but I could like run straight down CPU, grab this stuff, then come up and clear this. Or I can clear all that, and then, right, so it's like, I can go like this, and then loop around like that. And if I loop like this, I get to ignore these two. And I don't do any backtracking, or almost at all. The alternative is to come down like this. And then the only thing I ignore is going to be this guy, basically. I guess I would ignore this one and this one. So if I was looped down, I think it's actually slightly better. I think I will loop down and do the CPU early and then come up. Gotta kill both. So I will go left then down. Yep, that's the plan. No connection. Have to get rid of that. Okay, so this is going to cost me, what, 7 AP to knock these two down. Plus, yeah, okay, it's fine to move initially here. Okay, I've got 2 AP left. Or 5 AP left, which means I can scan and then move and it's fine. There's no escalation yet. So I can safely scan. Then what I could do, by the way, is run down right away and burn Zero Interrupt. This is actually a pretty good spot for it, because it has a lot of stuff on the node. Yeah, we'll go play really kind of fast and loose here. Run here. I can end my action, and I can go ahead and burn Zero Interrupt, which, yeah, I'll show you next turn. This seems reasonable, though slightly risky. Okay, let's let the bad guys burn their turns. I expect to be safe up here, but we'll see. Security AI, but you're just hunting. You haven't been told where to go. You're just guarding. I will keep waiting. Again, you will die. You are brainwormed. You're on the move. Just fine. Okay, saw a body, so I kind of care. You will die at the end of your turn. And you are going to go shoot this guy, I assume. Nope, just burning your turn. Okay. So can I remotely kill you? Actually, kind of, yeah. I need to move to get probably a better line on the accuracy here, but... yeah, this feels low-key kind of playable. So, okay. Why not? Run over here. It's okay. Shot 1. Shot 2. Reload. 2 more shots. Pretty playable. Chance to hit is not amazing, but I'm also kind of overly missing. That, I don't know if I deserved only 1 and 4 there, but it's okay. I'll get my Cyber Knight. Pretty much good line of... yeah, it's a pretty good line on that one. Odds are high that'll be okay. But, yeah, really Butterfingers here. Finally, thank you. Holy moly. That's not what I wanted to see. So, we are escalating. But we're basically just escalating at the default rate of security tally, so it's not too special. Again, you're dying to poison. You're brainwormed until the end of this turn, and then you will actually act offensively on 13. Radar array saw a whole bunch of people and some corpses. Yep, fun. So, of course, you're alerted. You know there's trouble afoot. How far can we go? Oh, actually can't go past those things. I didn't know that. Neat. So it doesn't have a line on that. But should be able to shoot, and that should be okay. I am hoping it's going to be okay. Can run up. Just for the crit chance, we'll hit the anticipation here. And then this chance, it's fine. Aside from the fact that we're missing everything. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Trust. Okay, it's not going to be fine. Now, if I have to... No, I didn't have Brainworm back, so... This is going to be a whole ordeal, isn't it? Top Cloud's not going to be that useful. Because they're acting first, and I should have considered delaying and letting them burn their turns out. Yeah, I have no accuracy there. Actually, I'm going to yield and see if she can get this kill for me. Can I be in range with 3 AP? Yes, good. I get 2 shots, that's very helpful. That is really helpful. Not a range for anything else. Is what it is. Yeah, I guess I just sit here and wait. Not much else to do. Everyone else is far away. So, yeah, I guess you're just... I mean, we'll yield in case something weird happens, but... You've been shot at by 2. Morass won't do anything. Tox Cloud seems very sus. But there's a chance she runs up and takes the poison, so we'll try anyway. And we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to get shot at, though. I did not really plan this one out right. Okay, so 0 interrupt. Lags all of the ice until the end of next turn. Easy clap. They're gone for 10 AP. Knock that down. Grab scan. Nuke once. CPU spiked. Okay, mission complete. If I wanted to leave, I could. But I've got stuff to clear, so I want to see... There might be one piece of gear here, so I'll at least load stuff up. Nothing useful here. If you use a program, when you take any action... Yeah, I'm just going to lose a program, it is what it is. Yep, off I go. I lost something, it's fine. Scan. Okay, so we see there's traps and a passive ice, so we'll knock these down. Use a program, use a program. Okay, well, relocates is worse, so... Now, of note, I have some passive ice to destroy, I have some active and trap ice to destroy. So, with enough AP left, I'm going to run... I actually might burn my other null-op here and see if I can nuke the entire thing. That'd be a little bit useful. There's not much downside to it. So, I will connect here. I'll nuke what I can. That's not too bad. I don't mind that. We got rid of 2 of them for 0 AP. Works for me. I can't scan. If I use a program, steals AP is not a huge deal. Difficulty is I don't know what's here. So I still want to disarm this and then scan to see what traps and stuff are nearby. But I have a good chance at knocking everything down next turn because it'll be a pretty efficient turn. We'll see. It's not guaranteed, but I might be done during next turn. And then I'll see where my exit is. Security AI booking it over there. Yep, body found. And here comes the deadly part, where you're going to shoot at me, and I don't have a way around it. We'll just take the reload. I don't have the recharge back or the range for Atomic Stutter. Please miss. Yes, good. They might report some gunfire. Intruders and reinforcements right there already. Okay. Yep, sure. A bunch have been sent to intercept. Yep, this is going to be a whole thing. And unfortunately, the Tox Cloud's not going to find these guys. I sent it kind of the wrong direction. I can still stun one, but it's not the best. Okay, so the exits are back the way I came, or farther forward. I don't see why I'd go farther forward. There's a minefield on the way. If these guys don't have info yet, I can reveal their intentions, and indeed, they're seemingly not doing anything. This guy still matters, though. We need to kill them. So, best way of doing that, I mean, I might just fully retreat and see if we can sneak him out. That's a bit of a dangerous idea, but wouldn't that be cool? You're going on 11. You will take poison damage twice. Actually, that will kill you by itself if you can't get any shots off, which means I can just sort of like run all the way back, and it's likely going to be okay. I'm going to take that as my plan of action. I think it'll be really, really hard when we get line of sight. So I'm going to try a retreat path and hope I have enough utility to save this guy on the way out. That is going to be the hope. Now, the unfortunate thing is we are out of jam kit charges. Okay, who would see me? You would see me. Okay, so if I duck, I'm okay. So I burn one. Burn one more. You're going to be safe. I'm going to yield the Deviant. I need to disarm this. Scan. Okay, there are 2 traps, but maybe they're not going to be that special. If you download an account... Okay, they're both downloaded an account, so I do have to disarm them both. Use a program, exit the node. Okay, no rush here. Actually, yeah, so I will have to burn this because I have to get rid of that. So I don't want to deal with relocating. Okay, one of each. I guess I'll just go down this way, then up. Actually, oh, you know what? I just realized something. Oh, I don't have the... What is it attached to? Right here. Okay, anyway. Active and trap. Any action and download an account. Have to kill them both. We'll load up these, and then next turn we will spend action points. Cool. End action for a turn. That's just fine. And there's no, like, other Matrix host, right? I'm not, like... Because it is an alarm node, right? They said there was an alarm node there, but it doesn't seem to be connected to anything, right? There's no lines drawn to the laser wires or anything else, so... I am a little confused. But you should be out of line of sight. Nobody should be able to see you at all. You're chilling as well. And we can have you retreat. And again, be out of line of sight. It should be impossible to get shot. Famous last words. But it should be. I guess they're on the way. But if the snipers aren't alerted, then they can't take max range shots. They have to actually see me and make visual contact first. Until they're alerted, they have to respect vision cones. Yeah, you can't do anything. Ultimately, I'm just going to be waiting until Deviant's done, so I will just let her sit here. I also might need to security scramble some of these traps, but that shouldn't be a big problem. I'm going to stay behind big cover. They can run back a little bit farther. I do wish I had saved Tox Cloud one more turn, because it turns out there was this was a good Tox Cloud angle, but I didn't know that. I didn't know they're going to be sending reinforcements. Okay, they've been sent now. They're being sent to intercept. Of course, this radar array keeps seeing me, so yep. Not done by turn 7. To be fair, this map is very hard to get all the way over here, spike CPU, and come back. Like, if it takes 3 turns to get there, and 3 turns to return, that's ending on turn 6. And that's assuming that you hack it literally instantly, which is tough. So this is a almost impossible mission. A secondary objective, I should say. Which is fine, I don't really mind that. Okay. So, will you be done? Load a program doesn't matter to me. Actually, it does, I guess. I guess disarm you then? I didn't have to do that because I probably could have loaded my passive ice here. On exit. Okay. Now I've got 13 AP remaining. So I have half a mind to go down to 70 and see if this does anything for me. Woke up ice, but that one's sleeping and disabled, it's fine. Program loading doesn't matter. Okay, some active ice and a passive ice. I'm gonna see what's here, actually. Security tally and damage to cyberdeck. Well, I've got 20 shield, but it's gonna be worn down here. Let's see, so... I'll just take the security tally. I don't want to risk it. Oh yeah, and there's just nothing here. It's just a SCU with nothing attached to it. So this was actually wasteful to even bother to look at this. All right, anyway. I should have realized that sooner. I could have moved back a square or two, but I can disconnect. And we will now try to leave. So, yield back to Point Man. Jam kit the lasers. Jam kit this mine. And the question is, how far can you go? The answer is very. That'll be a safe path. So that seems reasonable to do. And unfortunately, because I burn extra AP, I'm not getting as far as I want to go. But considering how far he can get, I think I can just get behind this wall and it'll be okay. The alternative is he gets here, and I obviously walk into his path. So this seems like the better version. And he can keep running next turn, and we'll just kind of outrun everybody. That should be fine. Keep delaying. Keep delaying. I regret not trusting that the overlay said this Matrix Host was attached to 0 things. It indeed was attached to 0 things. That was correct. Now, the cool thing is we have... actually, based on this going to 14 out of 10 and going +6 a turn, it is very likely that at the end of next turn, I will hit security level 7. And so I will have no way of basically not getting max heat from this mission. Which is too bad, but oh well. It's fine. We're chilling. It's just fine. You have been poisoned. You are quote-unquote flanking. I don't believe you can see him in time. And then you will die to poison at the end of your turn. Alright. You can Tox Cloud behind us for cover. Next turn. I think I do want him to be kind of near the squad so I can Tox Cloud like on the way out, basically. Because I could alternatively like run very far forward and try to set up the exit, but I don't think I actually need to do that. I guess one thing I could try to do is be a little bit farther up. I just don't think it's worth it. Like, I'm ultimately waiting for my hacker anyway, so I don't think there's a need to be fancy here in any way. I think what I can do, though, is stun this guy. That seems pretty free. I think stunning him is pretty free, right? Unless this guy puts up a fuss, but I think that is less likely to matter. Actually, I'm not sure it is less likely to matter. I think I might legitimately run up here and prep to stun these guys, because I think I can just run past him and it'll be okay. I might be wrong about that, but that is the bet I'm placing. So if I run here, I'll be in stun range. I will almost certainly have a high initiative roll. At worst, I can look ahead. And yeah, you are running in a straight line, so I will want to find a way to deal with you. And you're patrolling this way as well, so I will also know what you're up to, which is useful. Alrighty, more orders received. But my initiative roll should be good. Psy is going to be sent to intercept. Yep, sure. Okay. So I know where you're going. You're not going anywhere special. I will stun you, though. And these guys are going before Point Man. I don't think that matters. I think we'll be okay without any special info here. So I'm going to delay. I need to yield to Deviant here and let Deviant like, book it out of here. He'll be spotted, and I don't care. That shouldn't matter. But he will be spotted. So, more angst. He probably can't even make it next turn either. I regret going after that security unit, because he'd be, like, up here or so. He'd be, what? 2 to 3 AP ahead, which is, like, around here. And he might have made the exit as a result. But, oh well. I want to put this actually pretty far forward. No, I want to make it... Okay, I will run 1 AP up. Do I even need to? No, it's just Tox Cloud. Let's throw a Venom Trap. We'll put it at the base of the stairs. It's guaranteed to land. They both slow movement speed, which is why I'm doing it. -1 move point, -1 move speed, and this is also -1 move speed. So basically, as they walk in, they won't be able to catch me anymore. And that's pretty useful, I think. So you are alerted, so you will try to take shots, but you will have a really hard time getting into range. That's the goal here. So they are booking it to where I've been last seen, and I'm booking it away. Alright. Plan in motion. We're going to exit on turn 10, basically. Should be fine. Should be fine, should be fine, should be fine. As I think I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I really like this, what is it called? I really like this map layout for this CPU spike, because the terrain is so interesting. It presents a lot of challenges, because you can't easily knock down the guards up here. There's just a lot of traps to disable all at the same time, and so it kind of puts some pressure on your various talents and whatnot, just in a way that I find enjoyable. So you're unaware, and I can always make it next turn, so I'm just going to shoot because I have nothing else to do. This means if something goes really, really wrong for some reason, I will still be able to, like, handle stuff. Because you're... Yeah, I mean, it really, again, shouldn't be an issue in any way at all. But it does give me a little bit of safety to not have to rely on, for sure, getting out before the stuns are done. Reinforcements are coming in from over there. Thankfully, I don't have to go that way. If I did, it would be a lot harder. I'd have had to walk past a lot more bad guys, and their interception routes were also going to be more in the way. So, yeah, a lot of security. I'm going to yield, or delay, and see where everyone else gets to go. Same for you. Yeah, you can't make it this turn anyway, which is fine, because I wasn't going to get there with my hacker anyway. So yeah, so for example, this person's last stunned turn is right now, and in a world where they perfectly high-rolled initiative, and all my characters perfectly low-rolled initiative, somehow, theoretically, they could have shot me. I don't expect that to have actually happened, but it is potentially possible. Which is why the shot is of, like, a little bit of positive value. Cool, great. That can never happen to me now. Would it have mattered? Almost certainly not, but... It is the, you know, 0.1% chance that might have screwed up that now won't. So we're going to end turn instead of evacuate in case you need to, for some reason, cast some of their abilities and use that for initiative manipulation, or if one of the security escalations is turning on some more landmines somehow, I can jam kit them. There are, I mean, I don't think it's possible here. I think landmines that can be turned on or activated by the AI are shown deactivated on world in the first place. They don't, like, apparate out of nowhere. You don't... I could be wrong about that, actually. I'm trying to think about one of the tile sets where I think they will, like, unburrow. But either way, we are super chillin'. It's, of course, max heat. Yeah, you're all the way over there now, but again, haven't spotted me. But yeah, I got crit. So my Cyber Knight is for sure wounded, for sure injured, for sure stressed. I don't care what the AI is doing because I get to end this round. In you go. We did it. So we just hacked D Street Cartel. Gaming at Gigashads. Great. Yep. So 11 days, injury, a wound that I've got to heal. But thankfully we got a good amount of stuff. A decent amount of stuff. A lot of accounts. So it'll be quite a bit of money. 88k base pay, again, minus 18% for everything else. So, of course, you'll need to start slowly healing. I've got some money. I'm going to double check that don't show people I can't talk to. You don't have the 30-day long plus money buff anymore. So I'm not in an immediate rush. This is going to be a raid. I have enough people, right, with Hacker, Scourge, Vanguard. Yeah, Detox gets done before the trainer's done, so we'll let time run down here. I guess I want to get my money going so that I can here, I guess I'll sell some stuff to Octane, why not? Actually, double check. So what are the traits of Octane? Do I actually want to level her up? Is that useful for me? Cost for stuff, but she gives more payments. And yeah, so I don't mind giving her stuff, right? Price when selling goods. Yeah, okay, so leveling up Octane's stuff seems fine. She's going to be good at giving me money, so I don't mind if Octane is a primary person for me. But I'll just, again, go highest bidder. Doesn't really matter to me. But if Octane's winning, that's fine. Okay, account's done. File sets, I cannot... Actually, can I yet? Can I? Okay, so let me... On the room, I cannot do file sets of 4 yet. So no, I can't make those just yet. That's too bad. But I have some money. And what I wanted to upgrade was... I wanted my detox upgrader, right? Which means I wanted to upgrade cold storage last we left off. I think that's correct. So let's bump this. Cold storage goes maximum cryo 4, which allows me to further upgrade other buildings. I've got an open barracks slot, so I can get a 9th agent at some point. But I'll simply wait off these injuries and wounds. Money's a little tight. Alright. The Fenian are stealing from Warner Braun. It's a raid. That's fine. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to start skipping these Matrix host missions. This raid... Okay, cool. So we finally got a new tile set. This is a raid that does not have a hacking station on it. So I'll simply run 4 meat space mercenaries. That's fine. I'm going to choose to skip this because I don't want to increase my power level. So I will simply run down the detox. I've got an open Simstream bench. I need to actually craft it. So I need to upgrade cooling to 4. No, I don't actually. Sorry. I can make the bench just like this. It'll take 4 days. I've got open detox. And so, again, the point of what's going on is in 7 days, I have a raid that I must run. Unless I want to burn some leverage at my field up center to make it less scary. Let's go ahead and blow off some heat. So in 7 days, I got to run this mission. I want to detox some people. It's a good time to detox my hacker because he's not running the mission. Alternatively, we sort by stress, and this Vanguard is still at 50. So if I run this mission, right, this guy gets out of detox. This guy's going to be still in training. So who could I have, right? It's for sure not Cyber Knight. And so double check, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 actual people. I want to run 4 of them. So 3 people could be on the bench, which is my Cyber Knight who's healing, and 2 who can be in the trainer. Whatever. Let's just detox him because I know I need to, and we'll sort out the rest later. I didn't really plan this out very well, but it's fine. Building complete here at cold storage. If I upgrade you again, we get file sets to 4, which is how I make more money. So yeah, let's get this set up. Once you're done detoxing, I will probably throw someone on the bench and go for it. I guess it says I have 3 ready mercenaries. Is that true? I guess you have no loadout. So I can then Scourge. Okay, so I can send Vanguard, Scourge, and a Soldier. Well, Soldier, Sniper, Hybrid, whatever. Yeah, you're still injured. That makes sense to me, right? Like, that's the people. You're training, you're detoxing, you're hurt. Yeah, we can't do any better than that. Okay, Time to run this mercenary. He has never actually run a real mission yet. He has no call sign. We've upgraded Strike Zone. We'll go ahead and bump J-Tac. You guys will both have the same stuff. That's fine. You're good with long-range weapons, but I don't really have any for you. Here's a pistol that we will have to throw a silencer on. Actually, we'll just... Here. We will have you unequip your silenced pistol, and we will have you put it on. Here you go. A silenced pistol, and for funsies, have an AR. Let's drop some of these bits of gear. Let's drop the HE grenade and go for something that can stun instead. Dazzler's fine. I don't need more than a single target here. But I've got my Sniper 1, I've got my Scourge, and I've got my 2 Vanguards. This guy's training, so can't do much else here. I think this is my setup. Let's go to class training. We're almost ready to get blend. Cool. So that seems fine. Again, he's in the trainer. Bench isn't ready. It's fine. Again, can't run the hacker. So we have a raid. I know what the tile set looks like. We're not going to run this mission at all. The other thing we could choose to do is further delay this mission, right? Wait the 5 days out. But I don't see the real benefit here. There's not really a reason, so let's just, yeah, while we have people there, let's just run it. But I can get some leverage here. We can put some cred chips in and make a little bit of money. We can put the deadline back, I don't really care. We can make combat easier for a couple of turns, which I don't think I'm going to need. So I'm just going to play it kind of straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ready mercenaries. Okay. Well, next episode, we're going to go ahead and run this straightforward raid and hope it goes well. See you next time. Bye-bye.